Hey guys, good morning. This is Diary of a Coach. Today's episode is 342. 342. It's Sunday morning. How are you? Fantastic. This is Diary of a Coach. We have successfully finished the week of unification. And this week, we're going to name this week something else very soon. Well, let's talk about today's topic. Today's topic says, what's today's topic? I think I said today is invest wisely or something. Can't remember the topic. Okay, so today's topic is create a parallel plan. Always have a parallel plan. Create a parallel plan. Last week, my daughter, I went to find a secondary school for my daughter. I went with her mom. And when we went to the school and we were done, investigating, the mom says, Sharon is saying that she wants to be a veterinary doctor. I laughed. And she was like, what do you think? I said, oh, sure. That's beautiful. If it's what she really wants. And she was like, but she likes music. She also wants to do music. How can we manage that? I said, it is important to have a professional course, a professional degree. And then you can play around with any talent or flair or passion that you have. First, have a professional niche that you can play around with anything that you want. Times are changing, yeah? But it's a very big security to have a professional course. I said, you remember, I have computer science. I'm first and foremost a degree holder in computer science. And then I switched careers and now I'm doing behavioral change. So, if go, no go, when the chips are down, I pick up my pali, my certificate, and I do something else with it. It is very good to have a professional standing first, then you can do any other thing with your life. Yesterday, I had a conversation with a friend, and she was telling me about her mechanic, the female mechanic, or the woman mechanic in Wuye. Wuye is in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria in West Africa. And she was telling me that this lady has spent, 8 years or 12 years in that location where she's doing her mechanic work. And the Federal Capital, what do they call them? FCDA, Development Authority, came and demolished the entire structure. Demolished it. It just got me thinking. While I was in class yesterday, my lecturer was talking about foreign investments, investing in parallel markets, making sure that you don't put all your eggs in one basket, don't invest in the same place. Yesterday was just so many things were pointing to many things. And that's what I'm talking about it this morning. I want to appeal to members of Diary of a Coach and anyone who ever gets to watch this video. Do not make the mistake of putting all your investment eggs in one basket. If you're someone who is passionate about buying real estate and buying properties, please don't buy in one town alone. Don't buy in one city alone. Don't buy in one location alone. Don't buy in fact, if possible, in one country alone. Don't. If you're the type who buys shares, of course, even though shares market is right now not selling, but if you're still considering it, it's common wisdom. Don't buy don't create a portfolio of just one service, of one share company. No. if you're considering your career, don't consider career in just one spectrum. If you can, be versatile, have a professional certification or professional qualification in a field, and then you can play around different fields as much as you want. The essence of this is that you don't want to wait till a day when just one thing that you have becomes irrelevant. Hone your skills and have the capacity to do different things so that when one area is not functioning or is not profiting, you can switch on the other lights. If you're an investor, don't invest in one source alone. Anything can go wrong. If you're a businessman, don't do business with just one source of income stream. Anything can go wrong. 2 days ago, a friend of mine called me and said, Coach, I have somebody that I need you to talk to, and he's trying his best, but I think that he just needs to hear one or two things from you. And he says, this guy, has been saying he wants to do business, but he says that he's not ready yet. And I want him to meet you because you're doing many things and you're doing several businesses. When I heard him say so, I just laughed. Because some years ago, this was not my truth, but today it is. I don't do only one business. And so I'm not trappable by one industry calamity because I run, and my businesses are in completely different industries. So this morning, I am strongly encouraging that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. See, yesterday I got tired. Well, I'm always tired of Nigeria. I think our government is simply mad. Like, we don't have a government that really feels for her people. We don't have a government that feels for her people. That's my personal opinion. I personally feel that the average member of the Nigerian government is securing their bags. It's about them. Because sometimes when you hear some common sense behaviors that other governments of the world do, I don't know why we cannot replicate that here. So someone buys property in Abuja or buys land or occupies a space to do business. And it seems the government is doing everything to frustrate the average business owner in Nigeria. It's like a competition. It's like, we are government. Let us show you that we are government. So if you don't bow to government, let us make sure you understand. This lady was even assaulted. Her staff had a gash on his face. They came with intimidating police, DSS, army, everything. For what? When it's not as if she has weapons of mass destruction. So, in this country, if you don't give yourself sense, it may be too late. Whatever you put your hands on, whatever you put your hands to do, make sure there is a parallel plan. Make sure there is a plan, another alternative plan. Peradventure, if the operational thing you're doing is crumbled or attacked or broken, you can switch. Worst case scenario. Please, members of Diary of a Coach, I encourage you, don't have only one plan. Last night in the BSG group, we had the honor of hosting Dr. Faith Obafemi, and she shared about civil service. And she took time to break down the clauses in the Civil Service Act that permits a civil servant to do private business. And we understood that the Civil Service Act encourages civil servants to invest in agriculture and own businesses in agriculture. And yesterday she kept talking about, please have a side hustle within the boundaries of the permission you have on your job. Have a side hustle and grow it. It was a very vibrant session in BSG yesterday. Very vibrant session. And that's just, so everything just seems to harmonize into themselves, that we must think of parallel plans. We must think of parallel plans. We must think of, how else can I increase my securities? How else can I protect my investment? How else can I increase my capacity to earn more? How can I protect what I am spending on for the future? This is very important conversation, please. You have a career path. Ask yourself, worst case scenario, this career is not working. Worst case scenario, this industry is not profitable anymore. What will I do? What will I do? These are things you should start asking yourself. For instance, people from some few years ago, if you say you're a software developer, you were very, very important. But now, with the age of artificial intelligence and coding is all over the place, somebody that says the software developer, your job is at risk because almost everybody now wants to learn how to code. And there are very simple coding tools. So what that means is you may have a career that looks vibrant, that looks promising, that looks profitable. Give it a few years. Artificial intelligence and technology can create an alternative to that career. Simple. So we need to be very careful. And we need to be very, very, very realistic. Create an alternative plan for your core. Whatever you do, create an alternative plan. Create a parallel system so that when the first one is gone, you can switch on the second one. Whatever it is, career, investment, learning, business, whatever, create a parallel plan. And that way you can secure yourself from any imminent failures or breakdown in your industry or in your life. I hope this has added some value to you today. This has been episode 342 of Diary of a Coach. We are inching closer to 1 year of Diary of a Coach. Today is the last day of our mental health first aid class, level 1. It's been an exhilarating weekend. Wow. Knowledge is powerful. The right knowledge is powerful. And the use of knowledge is wisdom. So I'm really excited that we are closing today's level. Friday is level 2. We're looking forward to hosting Dr. Kingsley Okonoda, consultant psychiatrist, to take us to another level. So, thank you so much for watching Diary of a Coach. This week is a week of prayer. This is the week of prayer. This week, we want to pray concerning every single thing that applies in our lives. So this week is the week of prayer. I know you pray, but let's create an organized prayer point for this week on Diary of a Coach. So starting today, we're going to be praying every day till Saturday. Today's prayer focus, if it crosses your mind, every time you think of this week of prayer, focus on today's focus. Every day I'm going to give us a focus that we're going to be praying about. Today's prayer focus is protection. We're going to be praying for protection. I want you to remember to pray for your protection, the protection of your spouse, the protection of your lover, the protection of your children, the protection of your siblings, the protection of your parents, the protection of your friends, protection of your property, protection of your assets, protection of anything that you own. So today's focus is prayer for protection. This is the week of prayer. This is the week of prayer. Today is the prayer of protection. Tomorrow I will tell us what the focus is. So every day a new focus of prayer until Saturday. So let's go on now and enjoy the week of prayer. Ben, thank you, my love. I appreciate you. So let's go on and pray today for protection. Anything you know you want God to protect you from, or whatever you want God to protect, please go on and pray. This is the week of protection. Thank you for watching Diary of a Coach. It's been episode 342 today. I love you so much. Have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy every moment as you go through today. God bless you. Bye.